Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. I'm Samantha, and I'm going to take you through this video. Okay, guys, we just hit our hottest day in the past 20,000 years. Nope. Let me tell you what. In recorded history, since the 1800s, the hottest day was this. You got it. 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's get that out of the way. There has been hotter days than what we just went through in July, all right? Now, the next big myth I want to talk to you about is it's too hot to grow a garden. It's not. In fact, I'm going to take you through real quick and show you how our garden is thriving in these 100 and 115 degree temperatures. And I'm going to show you the tricks to get your garden to look like this. Number one, you need to be planting varieties that like the summer sun and the summer heat. One of those things is okra. So okra comes from Africa, and it's used to extremely dry, hot temperatures. It actually likes arid temperatures, but where I'm located in Zone 9, Southeast Louisiana, located in the United States, we are very humid, but it still thrives here, guys. Your next plant that's going to love the heat is watermelon. Your watermelon plants at this time of year, if they were established early enough in the year that the roots got deep enough in the ground, your watermelons are just going to get out of control. They're going to get out of control, guys. They're just going to grow all over your garden, and you're going to have trouble keeping them inside the boundaries that you have for them. Look at these runners. Look at this. It's just growing and growing and growing. And we've been in what we consider a drought here in Louisiana. We've not gotten near the amount of rain that we're used to. Tip number 2, when you're germinating your plants and you're direct seeding in the summer, you want to water them a little bit in the morning before the sun comes up, but again in the evening, okay, where the soil can stay damp for long periods of time to get that seed good and wet so that it will germinate. Tip number 3, you need a good, heavy, thick ground cover. Okay, look at this. Here's the soil, and you can obviously tell we're gardening on hard-packed clay, but look at this. Look how much we have piled up here, guys. Look how thick that is from the soil to the mulch. So you really want to get really heavy mulch around your root zones of your plants. Another thing you can do, let the native plants come back in, all right? Let them come in and grow as a ground cover around what you're growing, like my corn. They're not gonna hurt the corn. It might not be sightly for some of you, but if you're gardening on soil that has just been ruined, over-tilled, too sandy, too much clay, if you'll let some ground covers come up around your plants, they will help your plants grow. And what we will do is tarp this whole area and kill out some of that weed growth. Now here is where the new rows of okra are coming out. Again, you can tell I've not had time to put the heavy mulch here. Look how heavy it is right there. All right. And basically what your heavy mulch is going to do, it's going to cradle these plants as they're growing. Okay. So I don't have to worry about things like cucumbers, cantaloupe, watermelon, pumpkin rotting on the ground because they're cradled. Okay. They're not directly on the soil. Look at that. It's got a little bed. Isn't that cool? Tip number 4, make sure that you're heavy pruning. And when you prune, drop it back in the garden so that those nutrients rot right back where the plant can pull it up. See? Just drop it right back on the ground. But your plants should still be producing for you even in the summer sun. Do all your foliar spraying in the evening, guys. So it's obvious right here that my melatonin is struggling a little bit. So last night, the entire garden got a big healthy dose of rabbit urine, rabbit manure, and comfrey tea. But I had sprayed it at like 8 o'clock last night. It is now 7 a.m. in the morning, and my plants have had almost 12 hours to absorb those nutrients through their leaves, through their stems, through their roots, before this brutal southeast Louisiana sun is gonna come up over these trees, okay? So here's some tomatoes, a sunflower that I've already harvested, and some different varieties of peas coming in. Look where the sun's gonna come up this morning. Now I'm gonna slow turn for you, but I want you to envision what I'm fixing to show you. This garden gets 12 hours of direct sun every day through the summer. This entire garden. There is no shady spots available during June, July, August, September, and part of October. It's just brutal out here, guys. But look how green. Look how lush. Look at everything producing just like I want it to. So I'm just encouraging you. You can still garden in this extreme heat, but you're going to have to take some basic steps to protect your plants and give them what they need to survive. So yes, it is brutally hot this year. In fact, every year I get a little older, I think to myself, my God, has it ever been this hot in my entire life? Guys, for whatever reason, we're not going to get into that, why it feels hotter than it used to be. I can tell you this. We can still garden, but you're not going to be able to garden the way you've always seen traditional gardening done. It's just not going to happen. I know a lot of people are going to get upset with me, and they're going to be like, no, I'm going to till I have to till. I'm going to till it up, and I'm going to plant, and everything's going to be fine. That's great. If that's how you're going to do it, go for it, because I honestly believe you have to do it how you're comfortable doing it. But I think over time, especially the next 10, 20 years, you're going to realize that you're going to need to change a few things. If you're going to till, that's great, till. I'm a no-till cheerleader. I really am. I've never seen anything like this. This is amazing. In fact, please hit the like, make a comment, and hit the subscribe, ring your notification bell, because I'm going to share my soil test with you guys later today. I'm going to show you what happens in 12 months if you heavy mulch, no-till, and throw away all those commercial fertilizers, pesticides, and fungicides. I'm going to show you what your soil will do all by itself. So guys, I'm just saying, we did not have the hottest day in recorded history. I think somebody put out a tweet that it was the hottest day in 120,000 years. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure the people that were living July 10th back in the 40s in California would have told you that that was living hell at 134.1 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm pretty sure they would have told you that you were insane if you tried to say that 110 or 115 degrees was the hottest ever in 120,000 years. Be careful with your words, okay? Because basically that entire statement was false. But do you know how many people I have heard repeat that statement to me in the last month? We just had the hottest day ever in the entire world. That's not true. It's not true. I'm going to show you 2 or 3 different sources that prove that it is not true. So just be careful who you're listening to. Do your own research. Everything I just told you about gardening in the heat, it would make me feel so good if every single one of you took every tip I gave you, looked it up and confirmed it, and put in the comments, hey, I just looked up everything that you said. This was all true. Or hey, I looked up what you said, and Sam, you're incorrect on this point. I am learning too. I will be learning until I take my last breath. Okay, in fact, I literally just climbed out of bed because I'm trying to beat the heat. It's not the hottest day in 120,000 years, but it's going to be pretty darn hot. I don't want to play with that. So guys, we appreciate you so much. We appreciate you rowing in our boat. We appreciate you commenting. We appreciate you sharing our videos. We're so close to being able to monetize, which means another, and it is small, very small, another small income stream on our farmstead. It's another way for us to possibly get a little bit more land and go for those hogs and those milk goats that I want so badly. So every time that you watch our videos, you comment, you like, you're literally helping us make our vision come true, because we don't have credit cards. And I am really believing I'm going to get that feed pelletizer in the next month or two, and we're going to start making our own pellets before fall and winter for our small livestock here at Starkey Farmstead. And I want you guys to come on that journey with Stephen and I. Like, I want this to be a worldwide revolution of, we're not buying your pellets anymore. So for that to happen, I need a little bit more money coming in, and I need all of you to buy pelleters too. And let's all get different types, and let's all experiment on our recipes, and let's share them freely, and let's blow it out the water, and let's make every livestock animal in the entire world eat better than it ever has before. And guys, if we're all on the same page, if we are all one accord, we absolutely can change the direction that anything is going in. Let's be the 1%ers today. Let's all be the 1%ers. Let's get out there. Let's change the way we think. Let's change the way we garden. Let's change the way we feed our livestock. Let's change the way we spend our money and our time. And let's move the world in another direction, all rowing together. God bless you. Thank you so much for helping me see my vision come true. Guys, remember, please like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and help Starkey Farmstead hit our first 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. God bless you guys.